Okay, this is my research, my recap for Monday, February the 4th. And I might have overtraded a little bit today, but I'm still within my 30 execution limit today. The week started a little slowly. There's not much volume, but the SPY is grinding higher and has been all day. After we had a strong week last week, and Friday was kind of a range day, and now we're like within the range, and currently SPY is testing Friday's highs, and has actually rejected them right now. There wasn't much on. My scanners were pretty much empty. I had Papa John's, PZZA, and EOLS on, but I didn't like the action on them, so I just the volume in the whole market was rather slow, and it was grinding around, and as you can see in Apple, we're grinding higher. I traded Apple today. I traded AMD, Facebook, NVDA, and Tesla. And I tried several trades and different strategies. My first trade in Apple, I don't know why I took this trade. I was chasing it. I thought it would reject and go to B. It just didn't work out, and I eventually decided to take it off. While Apple was grinding higher together with the market, we made a lower high here and a higher low, and here a lower high. And I tried to short here at this decision candle, but I was a tick too early as the lows weren't breached, and I immediately took it off. So it was a good call, lost like 4 cents. Then I saw it hesitate here, and on the break here I took a stab and took half off, but I forgot to put in a stop order, and yeah, so I was stuck with a piece, and I missed this entry as well on the $0.50. I don't know why I missed this. I was kind of busy with other stuff, I think, and then it sold off again, and I eventually took it off break even this part, so it was a small win here. And that was Apple today. I didn't touch it afterwards, so it's grinding higher. There's not much volume, and just don't like the action. I traded Tesla after it sold off so hard out of the open, and I took a VWAP fade here. I went for it. I saw this candle and took a short, but it was still strong, so I took a quick profit for like 40-50 cents here, and the rest break even and had some slippage. There was no follow through there. I don't know, it wasn't trading very intensely, even though we just recently had like earnings. And here I tried again. I missed my exit here, and I just stuck with it. I thought it might roll over, and I just said it was a quarter position, and I must have taken it off here, but I did not, and that's just bad trading. And so I didn't want to add here, even though I saw this here. I saw this reject of 311.50s, but I thought it was just too much of movement within here, so I didn't trust it. And eventually, I took a partial here, break even, to stuck with the rest for like another backside trade. But we went down here to that 308, and on the break back above, I took off the rest. Here I don't know, it just didn't look like right to take an entry here, so I'm happy I did not take it here. But on the reject here of the on Friday's close, I tried again, and there was a follow through, so I took off half, and we retested, we reached, and finally rolled over, and I caught the low here. I placed a bid above 310, and I eventually, I mean, there was like a 60-cent spike, and I was filled on it. So at least on half, and had another bid down here at 320, 309.20, but that didn't happen, and I got stopped out at 311.20 when the highs here, when we lifted the EMA 9, and I think it was a good call. I kept watching Tesla as the 200-day line is about 315 at 315.30ish. So when I saw this 314 area reject here, I tried to short again, but there was no follow through. I stuck with it just with the thought of adding back up here. It took, eventually we made another high, a higher high here, and I missed my entry here. Once again, I was hesitant, and we dropped like immediately, and then I took a partial here. I could have waited a little longer, but I wasn't happy with my average as I missed my entry up here. So I took half off, and really should have like taken the rest off, like around the $0.50, or at least on the break here of this small resistance. But I stuck with it and did not trust the 314.50 here, and eventually I took off the trade after we came down, and we broke back above this 313.30. My average was 40. I had some slippage, but it was another small trade, and haven't been trading that since. I did trade Facebook, like on a pullback here. This 168 level, it held like forever. There was a big buyer, and it was fun to watch actually, but I knew the moment I would place like an order on the bid of 168.01 ish, we would like the bid would drop, and I would get stop out, and or maybe we would drop and even drop like by 30 cents immediately. So I just watched it. I didn't like the action today, but there was a nice range from 168 to 25 cents, and you really could have played this range very well, and I bet many people did. At least it looks like that. So once we broke it and went into towards VWAP, I saw it find support at 167.50. We dropped below and formed a small candle here, so I took the high for an entry. There was no follow through. My order here, my target order for half, like for 8 cents, wasn't filled, and due to since this was a breakout and intended to like take a quick 5 to 10 cents on half a position and send the rest on its journey. But I didn't fill my first target, so I had to take it off break even, and you can see it eventually held the 40 low and made a nice move up, and I just kept watching. But that's all right. And here on the reject, I just missed it. I was too hesitant. I saw it lift and just go over 169, and then when it came down, it stalled for a moment, and while it saw there was like a 10-cent spread, and I was afraid of taking the bid, and then it dropped very fast, and I just kept watching it. So yeah, missed. I didn't want to chase, so I did good here not chasing it. I did trade NVDA. My entry was good. NVDA also grinded higher like all day, and I was very patient just watching it, not trading it, and my level was like at 150, 130, but I saw it here at 150.50, and when I saw this candle form, I just wanted to give it a shot, and there was some resolution, but my order wasn't filled. I had an order here like just below. I think I had an order out for 20 cents, but I wasn't filled here, and I just stuck with it. I had my stop about here at the 70s, about the 70 level, and just stuck with it. Eventually, I got filled here at the EMA then, and taken off the rest on the break of 25 cents, which was, I kind of expected it to be taken out and it to continue low as it usually does, but yeah, that's okay. Yeah, Tesla, I think I already covered Tesla. Yeah, that was pretty much it for today. Looking forward for the next days. Google's reporting earnings tonight, but I don't think I'm gonna be trading Google tomorrow, but just maybe there's some direction on other stocks. So looking forward for tomorrow. Thank you very much.